songwriter in L.A. And all these years later, here I am writing a killer song with Michael Keaton's son, right after Michael's done my song in Beetlejuice.
Wow.
So it was, talk about full circle, right?
Yeah.
Crazy connection. You've had so many, you've connected since you were young. Like Lionel Richie really helped you, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, yeah. So next time you guys are in your car listening to the radio or at the chemist waiting in line and you hear Lionel sing all night long, all night. That's me. All night. That's me.
And what about that Swahili bit in the middle? Did you sing on that?
I did. Tombolite said demoya. Yeah, jumbo jumbo.
Yes.
Oh, wake up. We worked so hard on that bit. And Lionel sang with us.
Yeah.
And we finally got it, and we were going into the control room to listen back, and I said, hey, what does that translate to in English? What does it mean? And Lionel said, it's just gibberish. I made it up.
That's what you want to hear, though.
Yeah.
I was
Awesome.
really interested that your dad was a jingle writer. Now, jingles get a bad rap, right? But it is really hard and impressive to write a really good jingle.
Oh,
so I was
yeah.
interested in, like, how that informed or impacted your writing later, because that is actually a real skill.
It's a real skill, and my father was a genius, but he was a really accomplished composer, arranger, conductor, jazz pianist, classical pianist. Probably the greatest single musician I ever knew, all nepotism aside. But he also had this uncanny knack to be able to come up with something really catchy musically in 30 seconds. I never wanted to do that because I knew I'd never be as good as my dad. So I have the luxury of 3 minutes or 3.5 minutes. But I do think that growing up, I sang on a bunch of commercials when I was a kid that my dad wrote. And I think growing up around that industry did sort of instill this sense of hook and catchy. And I don't think there's anything wrong with something that's memorable.
Yeah.
You know, I think sometimes
What's the
commercial music
catchiest
gets a bad
one
rap.
that he did? Is there like...
I don't think that they were here in Australia, so you wouldn't know necessarily.
Yeah.
One of his most famous commercials was for a tuna company called Chicken of the Sea in the 70s. And so now the older people in my audience, if I sing it to them and I go, ask any mermaid you happen to see, the audience takes over and sings the rest of it.
You've got to go see Richard Marx. Still a heartthrob.
Oh,
Ticket
thanks.
details on our website.
Thanks.